David Rose, shalom.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Founder, CEO of Israel Magen Fund. So first of all, a few words about this important fund, and then we'll understand what happened after October 7th.
Right. So Israel Magen Fund was started in 2021. We went into the setting up this foundation in order to give out equipment in Israel. And we focused in the beginning in Yehuda v'Shomron, Judea and Samaria, where we gave out over the equipment for putting out fires. We saw the necessity over there after speaking to the different communities leaders. It was a big problem they have with fires in Yehuda v'Shomron, where Arabs would come along and set fires, Palestinians set fires to the fields and trying to burn down homes. And they said, we have a solution. We need an ATV, was putting out fires. So we took this mission on in 2021. The first one we gave in December 21 already. And throughout the 4 years, or 3 years already, we gave out 8 different vehicles already, 10 different vehicles, sorry.
And this was all thanks to support from the U.S. mainly?
From the U.S. All the support from the U.S., Friends of Israel, donations, donors that I know, made friends with over the years. They saw the important issue over here, the necessity of giving out equipment, putting out fires, medical equipment. We give it out in Shiloh, Talmon, Elon Moreh, Itamar, all these different places. We have over there equipment, vehicles that can put out the fire within first responders.
And then came October 7th.
October 7th came and changed everything for everyone. As a father, my oldest son went into the army, called up straight away into reserves. He left home. I turned to my wife the same day, like, what did he go with? What did he pack? Does he have enough underwear, enough socks? Necessities. We didn't know. Okay, the next day, we called up all the different suppliers in Israel. We want to buy X amount of equipment. We didn't know how much we have to buy. So I said, we start off as 400 and made phone calls to different people, to different commanders in the army. What do you need? Yes, it could be a very good help. And big thing also at the time with batteries, charges for the charging packs for the phones. We packed everything up, got some volunteers, packed up, went up north. And when we got up north, it was like crazy over there when soldiers were thrown all over different places, different fields. We got a request to give out kiddush, wine, etc. for soldiers for that first Shabbat. And within a couple of hours, we managed to put together over 2,000 small bottles of grape juice with bread, lechem mishneh, to them to do Avdalah, and also Avdalah, everything you needed. It went out. We started the operation 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the morning we finished, distributed up north. The whole Friday, Erev Shabbat, people were going, picking up this stuff. And then we said, okay, what's next?
Exactly. You went into a wide spectrum of
next?
Equipment.
And everything was in my house. Nothing, I don't have a warehouse or anything. Equipment was coming. I got requests for helmets or vests or getting some more underwear, getting warm jackets because it's starting the winter at the time. And we said, okay, I call up suppliers, what do you have to be? And then some of the stuff we imported ourselves, we got from England, we got even equipment of jackets, because everyone said you only can have green, there's no green jackets, everyone's buying the green jackets. We distributed, and this was going on endless, like hundreds of thousands of units have received from us equipment.
And it's important to emphasize that all of this is coordinated with the commanders, with the idea if it's not just a soldier saying, I want a new helmet.
Right. Everything's coordinated with the army. I get a request from the soldiers, okay, no problem, tell your commander to call me. Commander calls me, verifies the story. I like to write down which unit they're from, where's the service, what they're going into, what's the need, and then we make sure to give them. We don't have to say no. My biggest problem, my kids tell me, they say to them, Timmy, you can't do it. I said, no, we'll figure it out. So we'll figure it out. If they can do what they can do, going and serving, we can do what we need to do. As civilians, we can help them out.
Now, one unique initiative, and I think you're connected to it personally, of course, because of your children that are part of the army, part of the Hesder programs, the yeshivot in the army. And you say the following: we have our sons who are in there, they're learning Torah, then they're going to the army, part of the Hesder units. And we also see the different controversies and campaigns against sometimes the religious sector. And what you're saying is that you want to embrace and support these precious soldiers.
Correct. I mean, you saw the price, everyone saw the price that these boys paid over the past year in proportion to the army, how many serve in the army and what they're doing, and the price that we paid with blood. And it's very important for our organization and as a people to embrace them, to say thank you to them. They live in the comfort zone. They could very easily stay in yeshiva and continue learning, studying, whatever. And yet they're leaving everything. They're leaving that comfort zone and giving out over now 2 or 3 years of their time in meaningful service. And if we are able to give them basic equipment to make their life easier when they're drafting into the army or going in for the basic training, that will make a whole difference to these soldiers. To see that someone's with them, saying thank you to them. Thank you for your service. Thank you for what you're doing. And that's what it's all this appreciation package we give each soldier. If it's a better multi-tool, if it's a dry fit t-shirt, if it's a toiletry bag to go to the bathroom for your shower. In the army, you don't have much time in the basic training. Everything has to be ready to go. And that's what we're doing. We give out good equipment, good stuff, and together with all the other equipment that we're doing. But this is something that it's an important issue for us.
Now, you're connected to big donors, especially in the US, but around the world. But in this case, you're asking people to join to give a specific price here, a specific price there.
Correct. So listen, to start asking everyone to give me now donations for helmets, it's expensive items. These kits that we're talking about, we're asking for a donor to give us $120. $120, you can equip a soldier going in now into the army and saying to him, thank you for your service. When you giving us $120, you are part of this mission. You are showing the soldier, even if you're living wherever you are in the States, overseas, wherever it is, you are part of Am Yisrael. And that's all Israel Magen Fund is about, how to connect these people from overseas with Israel, with our soldiers, saying to them, we're with you the whole time. And the connection doesn't stop just when giving out equipment. It goes throughout the service. Throughout the service, they have a connection with us. They always can turn to us for other equipment. When they go into the actual, in doing the combat, they get from us, you need helmets, vests, and protective vests, glasses, whatever it is, we're there for them.
And during these days, we're talking a lot about rebuilding the North, rebuilding the South, and you're there as well.
Correct. In a couple of months ago, we got someone showed me an article about Kibbutz Malkiah, that they were hit by rockets from Hezbollah. Their orchards were burned down, the fields were burned. Says maybe we can give them that same equipment they give you David Shimon, let's give up north. Said, I don't know who's Kibbutz Malkiah. I look up them up. I called them, I found a connection. Like in Israel, within 2 minutes you can find who you need to find. I said, can I give you this equipment? Yeah, big help for us. And within 48 hours, we were able to donate to them a vehicle, a ATV, with fire equipment. It's a $55,000 piece of equipment. We gave one over there. Went up north. We gave another one to Kibbutz Yiron. We gave other equipment for the different security teams over there. 11 kibbutzim got support from us. And then when we were all my touring and seeing, I saw the devastation. I saw what happened to the fields. I saw what the burnt down orchards, and except for the homes, their livelihood. They're going to go back. What are they going to work on? These kibbutzim live off orchards of apples, kiwi, grapes, vineyards. And we took it upon ourselves a major mission right now to try and support 7 kibbutzim up north, trying to help them to plant new fields, new orchards. And all this stuff is going to take place, God willing, in April 25. There's a big mission after we finish with the Chayalim.
Wow.
We move on. And what's important about this is trying to create the unity. The unity of it is really important. So, one hand, we spoke about the guys going through the yeshiva to the army. We spoke about Yehuda v'Shimon. A very important factor of it is the kibbutzim of Am Yisrael. They're bread and butter of us. We are together. And this war showed us all that we're all together in the same boat. And through Israel Magen Fund, if you support us, you'll be able to get to a situation where everyone's together and there's no difference between us. And thank you everyone for listening to us.
Lots of important work. David Rose, founder and CEO of Israel Magen Fund. Thank you very much.
Thank you.